Welcome to day 7 and 8 in my December daily album. Day 7 includes a decorative page that has a wood veneer number 7 inside of it, along with glitter and a rubber, not a rubber, a pleather circle. I use the fuse tool to seal the glitter and the number 7 in there. As I showed you, the day 7 has a page protector flip out, which is created by or using a 12 by 12 page protector that is trimmed down by cutting off the top row of pockets. Right now I'm just choosing some embellishments for the 3 by 4 cards that are there, and I trimmed down a 3 by 4 photo for the top 4 by 6 card, and I'm now using a glitter pen called Wing of Stella in the color Glitter Clear to add some dimension to the stars that are printed on those ornaments. I felt like the card was a little flat and thought that the glitter would add a little bit of interest and dimension to that card. I'm now doing the same thing here on this 4 by 6 card, just coloring in the holly and the berries with that glitter pen. I used to be a card maker and I have lots of supplies, and I thought I should start using them again since they're sitting there and I'm not making cards. And this is definitely one of my favorite ways of adding a little bit of a special touch. Now I'm using glossy accents for the berries. The glossy accents is a adhesive and it dries dimensionally and very shiny. And I thought that would be a nice touch for the berries on that 4 by 6 card. It takes time to dry. I will put it aside so that it can dry, and then I can add it into the page protector later. I was trying to show you how you could see the glitter on the card, but the camera didn't pick it up very well. Now I'm looking for word phrases to add to the pictures of the gingerbread houses that we made that day. I end up choosing the word strips that have sentiment joy. One says pure joy, create joy, peace and joy, find joy. A little repetitive, but that's okay. I'm adding the initial of the name of each of the kids so that I know which of their houses is whose. I'm finally using those gold alphas that were so beautiful. They're very delicate though. You have to be careful when adhering them to your photos. Going back to the decorative page, I think I didn't talk too much about it, and maybe you guys want a little bit more detail. So it's a 6 by 8 page protector, and I took the large wood veneer number 7, embossed it with stars, and then added the pleather circle to the number 7, and used a fuse. Well, then I added glitter, and then I used the fuse tool to go around the number 7 so that it could be held in place. And that is what my finished day looks like. I really like the way it turned out. For day 8, I'm using a black and white photo of myself decorating a small tree, and I'm adding a gold acrylic star to the top of the tree there, and then adding a word label, or a word strip rather. I did use the glitter pen on the word joy on that 4 by 6 card, but I didn't include the footage of that. I'm including a tree, one of those chipboard trees, so that it complements the green word strip there on the left. And then for the number 8, I'm using that wood veneer number that came or that was available to purchase in Ali's shop, which is similar to the number 7. And I'm using what's called Nouveau Glitter Paste, oh, Glimmer Paste, to cover the number 8. And it was really cool because it ended up looking like snow, and the glitter has this green color in it, and it complements the green that is on the left side of the page, as well as the green of the pleather circle that I will be adding later. It was really easy to add the glimmer paste to the wood veneer, and it dried pretty quickly. And what's cool is that the glitter does not flake off. Once this is dry, you will not have glitter everywhere, which is one of my biggest pet peeves with glitter. I think I gave it about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes to dry. And then I'm adding this is Joy circle die cut that came in last year's Joy kit. Actually, that Joy card on the left, the 4x6 one, is also from last year's story kit. And then I'm adding the green pleather circle to the top part of the number 8. I just put that acrylic stamping block over the pleather circle to make sure the weight helps to adhere it. And for the back side of the 8, I'm using a 4x6 photo of the tree in black and white to complement the 3x4 photograph. And it was not easy to cut it out the same shape as the number. As you can see, I started because I traced it and then stopped because I was getting out of the line. And I decided to use liquid adhesive instead of a a dry adhesive, or tape adhesive rather, because those things are not very forgiving. With the adhesive, liquid adhesive, I was able to adjust the photograph to the number 8. And then you're going to see me struggle a little bit with the finishing touches around the number 8. I would recommend using smaller scissors than what I was using, and you're going to see that I end up using an X-Acto knife, and I probably should have used an X-Acto knife from the very beginning. I was going to use a photograph of myself at the tree, actually the same photograph that I ended up using with the 3x4 photo, but it looked weird after I cut it out, so I decided to just use the photo of the tree instead. Now I'm adding these, I don't even know, adhesive gems, I think they're called. And again, that's another item that is from my card making stash. And I'm adding it to the tree as I did on the 3x4 photo. But I decided not to add a star as I did for the other photograph. And let's see what else. When it came time to make the holes in the number 8 to put in the album, I had to fiddle around with it a little bit. I would suggest that you measure 3 times before cutting the holes and make sure that you have enough space in between each of the rings and the number 8 so that it turns easily. I use the We Are Memory Keepers Power Punch to create the holes in the number 8. And I ended up not doing it very well. I didn't do a good job because the number it sticks in between the 2 binder rings, and you'll see that a little bit. It still turns, but you have to kind of force it. And that's it. That's what I have for days 7 and 8. I'm still working on my other pages, and I'll be back with you very soon, hopefully. And Happy New Year.